Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warship Blitz video. Today's video is the Z23. I have a few of these saved up, so I hope not to repeat the same video. But yeah, I have been grinding the Z23 to get to the Z46, 42, 56. No, the Z56, the Tier 9. So I have enjoyed the Z23, although playing destroyers over and over and over again has been at times a little bit challenging. I have unlocked the Tier 9 as of this moment. Of course, I haven't bought it because, well, strangely enough, I quite like Tier 8 play. So there's not a great incentive to go to Tier 9, and the cost of things. The cost in silver, the cost in free XP, the cost in time, and the cost in historical camo all just goes through the roof. So I'm sort of a Tier 8 player because that's my economic comfort zone. And I do like having historical camos because, well, it just adds enjoyment to the game. And it's a nice little buff, obviously, but still, there's plenty of ships that I did well in without historical camos. So here we are in the Z23, taking on these, well, look at all those torpedoes. It's interesting. Wow, that is a lot of torpedoes. So there's a couple of floods there. Our friendly ship seems to have made it through intact, and I seem to have survived that as well. Oh, there's a low yang, and so we'll get a couple of torpedoes into those smoke clouds, and we'll head our way in, firing up our sonar so that we can spot and sink. Here we go. This is nice to see. Thank you very much. So he's backed out of the smoke, or he's had to because of those torpedoes going in. And yeah, I've taken him on. Now, fortunately for us, I've got my torpedoes have reloaded, or I've got one tube back. We fire to keep him in the move. Really what I'm trying to do is prevent him from getting a good firing solution in. Now, he got a good firing solution, but I don't think his torpedoes have reloaded yet. And we managed to take him out, which is just, you know, nice and dandy. So, yep, it's a pretty quick game so far. It's moving along at a nice clip. The Z23, I got to remember to move to AP. It's a little bit like the Königsberg and the Nuremberg when I was first grinding up them. They, by default, loaded HE, and I had to remember to load a AP at the start of the game. The AP for the Z23 is actually pretty good, and it does a good job of hammering away at destroyers. Sure, it doesn't start fires, but the individual damage is more than worth it. And with a quick reload, if you end up firing against battleships, well, the reload doesn't take that long, and battleships move pretty slowly, so it's not like they're going to be out of position before you've managed to fire it off. So here we've got this low yang. Now, I quite like the low yang, but in a gun duel, he's really at a disadvantage. So not only is he only merely a Benson-type destroyer, but he's actually missing a turret as well. So we fire a line of torpedoes just in front of him, just because, well, when I go into the cap, he'll probably want to move forward and do something about it, and that line of torpedoes is designed to discourage him from turning into the cap. Well, it didn't really discourage him from much at all. But as it is, we just need to keep an eye on him. Unfortunately, my sonar is on cooldown, but I'm close enough that I managed to get a bit of a view and hammer him away in the smoke. There's no final torpedo salvos from him, which is good to see. And here we have the Ranger. Now, the spread on the Z23 torpedoes is not actually that good. So what it means is at long range, you'll find that you'll have either the left or the right edge of your torpedo spread will miss the target, or in some extreme cases, both edges of the torpedo spread. Here we go. This Ranger is, yeah, he's making a move. So we'll just basically let him know that, well, actually, he's probably accelerating in the wrong direction. So that leads to an extra kill, and we've just about capped. We've got no enemy ships in our vicinity. Our cap is still untouched, and I've got a friend, so that's it. Game up for an Iron Fortress and a Battlestar. The Z23, it is a fun little ship. You have to be a little bit violent with it. It does take a lot of damage in return, but it's a tough little ship that seems to be able to handle it better than a lot of other destroyers. Certainly have enjoyed playing it. Looking forward to the tier 9 when I eventually make the jump to getting that. And it'll come with a single smoke, which is single smoke, sort of useful. 2 smokes, fantastic. So maybe I do need to grind my way through to tier 10. Anyway, there's the Z23 in action. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.